We finally have the next generation of A50s. These are the Logitech ASTRO A50 X, the next generation. Because if you remember correctly from my past video for the A50, you were asking me constantly about the next generation, which I honestly didn't know. So today we're going to take a look at the next generation, or could I call them like that? I don't know, to be honest, but these ones look wow. These are outstanding, and we have loads of connectivity on the base station because it comes with a base station. You have two cables and quite simple connectivity usage and everything else. So let's start with the connection part and the base first, and then we go to the other and more important details like the actual specifications from the headset. So when we check the back side of the base station, you have 6 connections. You have 2 connections for each platform. So we have 2 for PS5, 2 for Xbox, and 2 for PC, which means Type-C and HDMI for both. Now this is outstanding because it gives you loads of possibilities, and I'll break it down to you so you understand why we have Type-C and HDMI. But before we go into that, we have here the front, some sort of it's not an LED screen, but it has a nice Logitech G logo. You have indication for your battery charge, and you have the indication for which one is it using currently, so for which platform is it connected. Because why? Well, it's quite simple and outstanding at the same time. You can use all 3 platforms at the same time just by switching the headset to either PS5, Xbox, or PC, and they can be connected at the same time, and that's outstanding because you only now need one headset for all of that, and you only need your base station to be close to each of those to be able to actually have the possibility to switch between those. And now one thing, the cable right here that we have is separated, and you don't have it right here connected, or it doesn't make any sense. Because with the HDMI and everything else, you basically don't need it. But why is this one for? This one is for charging the headset, because when you take off the headset here at the bottom, you have Type-C connectivity apart from the connection part that is used to charge the headset, the A50 X. On the base station, you can use these and charge them directly to your PC, and that's outstanding. Now, let's see something here. We have couple of buttons. We have, let's see what we got here. Okay, we have the flippable microphone as well, and flexible. This is outstanding, and we'll get to that part later on. You can extend the ear cups to your desired length so it fits your head right. On the right ear cup, you have a possibility to adjust the voice and the game. So inline mixer, let's put it this way, is it an inline mixer? Because it's placed on the ear cup. So with the press of a button, you can switch from voice to game, and it gives you a possibility to switch in between, which is outstanding. Now on the same ear cup, you have a power on switch, which gives you an option to power it on or off. Then we have a possibility to switch between the platforms. This is a button that is basically pressed once and you automatically switch, and it automatically indicates here on the base station which platform you are on. You have a Bluetooth connection, which is outstanding, and of course the connection between the headset and the base station is Lightspeed, which you already know. This is outstanding. So let's see, we have a volume adjustment here knob that is has a certain tactile feel, I would say. When we're talking about the visual aspect, we have matte black, gloss black, and we have some titanium gray design here on the parts that hold the ear cups. The same color scheme goes through the microphone, and of course we have the red A50 X logo on the left ear cup. What you can also do is tilt the ear cups, and you can rotate them so they can fit quite nicely in your backpack or your laptop bag or whatever. They are a bit thicker for a laptop bag, but for a backpack they suit kind of nicely, and they are flexible. Check this out. So they are possible to rotate, fix, or do whatever you want, which is outstanding. And still the memory foam here on the headband is quite nice, as well as on the ear cups. There's no leatherette, no problem for sweating, so you'll be good to go with long sessions of gaming. When we go into specifications for the headset, they're made and designed to be used as PLAYSYNC. So PLAYSYNC is ability to connect Xbox, PS5 and PC or Mac at once and tap through all 3 platforms without a single tap on your headset. We have Pro G graphene audio drivers to achieve, as you already know, great sounds, and the Lightspeed enables high levels of wireless audio performance. As I already stated on the past Logitech G products, this is without a doubt one of the best wireless connectivity that you can ask for. Now, when we're talking about the weight of the headset, they are 363 grams, and that's quite alright. When we take into consideration everything you have inside those, that is quite alright. I would say still in a lightweight category a bit, even though we have Logitech headsets that go even below 200 and 260 or something like that. That's good. So technical specification: HDMI 2.1 pass-through. You have 3 HDMI 2.1 ports with 40 gigabit per second bandwidth. We have ALLM, which is auto low latency mode, and VRR, which is variable refresh rate, and up to 24-bit audio. USB audio, we have one up to 24-bit 48 kHz for PC and two up to 16-bit 48 kHz for console. Logitech ASTRO A50 X have 40mm Pro G graphene drivers with frequency response from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. It has Dolby Atmos, plus it's compatible with Windows Sonic Spatial Audio, and we have 3D audio on PS5. Now the microphone is omnidirectional, frequency response is from 60 Hz to 20 kHz, and sampling rate is up to 16-bit 48 kHz. Wireless technology is already stated. We have Lightspeed wireless at 24-bit 48 kHz, and the range for Lightspeed is 12 meters. When we're talking about battery, so of course it's rechargeable and we don't have to go into that details, but 24 hours playtime at 78 decibels, one HDMI 2.1 pass-through section, and on HDMI 2.1 charging dock or USB-C wired charging port. Warranty for these ones is 2 years limited hardware warranty. Now when we're talking about compatibility, we have Xbox Series X or S or Xbox One console and a USB port. Then we have PlayStation 4 or 5 console and a USB port. HDMI cables are required for full experience, which is quite obvious. And optimal video pass-through requires HDMI 2.1 certified cables. So do take that into consideration when you're choosing to grab these and to connect to all your platforms. You need to have proper cables because you don't get those. You get one USB Type A to USB Type C for charging specifically the headset, and you get one USB Type-C to USB Type-C and USB Type-A because it's a splitter. One goes to your wall socket and one goes to your PC. Then PC with Windows 10, 11 or later, which we don't have later, and USB 2.0 port, Mac OS 13 and above, and internet access is required for G Hub, Logitech G mobile app for iOS and Android, which is outstanding, and Dolby Atmos features for Xbox and Windows. In box, we get A50X wireless headset, we get A50X HDMI base station, USB-A to USB Type-C cable, which I mentioned already, USB-C power combo cable, which is one going to your PC and one to wall socket, AC adapter plus socket plug-in heads, one is for EU and one is for UK, depending of course on your location. You might get a US plug, or it's all up to the regional segment, and Dolby Atmos activation card. Now of course we have a flip to mute microphone, so that's really good. It's really flexible, so you can adjust it as already stated, depending on the way you breathe, the way you talk and all the other stuff, right, to give the maximum experience to your teammates, and that's really important. Adjustment for your headband, which is great. The LED right here, except for the platform that is being used for, also has a Bluetooth indication, because as already stated, you have a Bluetooth possibility to connect it to your phone and download the application to your Android or iOS. Just brilliant, right? So basically what happens here when you download the application on your phone, it's really straightforward. The Logitech G application, that's how it's called. It immediately starts searching for your device. You turn it on, you start pairing it up with Bluetooth, and as you can see, it automatically detects A50X. So we're going to press the Bluetooth button for 3 seconds to most likely pair it up. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. It starts connecting, and that's it. Your phone and your headset are now best friends. Next, you can name the device. I'm just going to leave it as it is. And let's check out the overview. So controls, Bluetooth, headphone equalizer, microphone equalizer, G-Hub. Oh my god, there's loads of controls, but basically this explains the controls on your headset and on the base station. Then we have the Bluetooth connectivity. Single press is for play pause. Double press on the Bluetooth button is for track forward. Triple press is from track reverse. Voice call, single press is to answer or end the call, and double press is to reject the incoming call. Then we have the headphone equalizer, which you can adjust. You have custom default gaming media. Let's put gaming because it ended like that. Microphone equalizer. Of course, you have custom default competition broadcast. Let's go with competition. Next, and G-Hub, that is basically it. So, when you enter, here we go, let's see the settings, name, firmware update, sleep mode after 15 minutes, tones, base station brightness, take a tour, factory reset and remove the device. And after that, when you press, here we go with the volume, you can adjust the volume and you can adjust the balance between game and voice right here on your phone, which is also quite outstanding, I would say. Let's go with the microphone. You can add the side tone here and you can switch. Let's see, there we go. PC mode will disable control from the mobile app. Okay, so if you want to switch from your phone to Xbox, PC or PlayStation, if you switch to PC, it will automatically disable the connection from your phone. So currently it's showing PlayStation. So let's see if I go to Xbox. It doesn't disconnect it from the phone, but immediately when I press the PC mode, it will disable controls from your mobile app, which is somewhat a shame. Because, for instance, you're gaming and you want to adjust something really quickly, and it's connected with Bluetooth to your phone, it's connected Lightspeed to your base station to your PC, you'll have ability to, I don't know, adjust the side tone, adjust the equalizer for your headset, adjust the equalizer for your microphone. And this would be quite outstanding feature, because if you remember those old Logitech keyboards, they had an actual stand for your phone. And this would come in handy now, but unfortunately we don't have those keyboards anymore. Regardless of that, if you have a phone, you might have a stand near your PC. You just place your phone over there and adjust literally everything. So let's see, we have, these are the, oh, here we have the equalizer. So you can basically choose the equalizer for the microphone, or let's go back because it flips the screen instantly when you enter the equalizer for the microphone and for the headset. Default, Xbox, PlayStation, it's all up to you to decide. So you can do profiles. For PlayStation, you can do profiles. For Xbox, you can add a custom profile and then immediately switch directly to those. You can't do the PC one because, as already stated, I think I understand why, because the G-Hub takes over the control which is installed on your PC. And okay, if you have a second monitor, you can adjust it, but you can't adjust it on the fly. For instance, having the application opened on your phone and just switch it through, but regardless of that. And that's basically it. What else can we do? Let's go back here. Now that's it. We have settings and we have the switch option to switch through other platforms. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I think these are quite cool. 44 millimeters. I would expect a bit bigger drivers, but it's all up to them to decide what drivers they will be placing. And when we're talking about comfortability, so they're quite alright, I do have to say, quite comfortable. There's no tension on top. The spring that presses the ear cups to your ears is actually quite good, and I'm quite impressed because it creates tension nicely, but it doesn't create any problems when we're talking about pressure to your ears, to your head, or anything similar to that. 44 millimeters. I do have a bit smaller ears in those when you take that into consideration, so they fit quite nicely in 44 millimeters, but I would say perfect drivers would be around 50 millimeters, and that would be quite outstanding for most of you guys as well. When we're talking about the comfortability here, there's literally no space around the ear cups that is free that you can have some air going through, right? And I'm talking about this for outer isolation, because when we take into consideration the leatherette material on the ear cups and on the headband, well, mostly on the ear cups, are better for isolation. When we're talking about these in general, they are so-so. The isolation is better for leatherette. So let's hear the microphone. Okay, so I left the Audacity right here to so you can actually see that I'm recording this microphone, even though there wasn't a question anytime recording or doing reviews on headset. So let's talk about something that the microphone, right? So I can't. Oh, I can push it. You just need a bit more force to push it upwards or downwards. And let's see, flip to mute. Does it work as? It doesn't have any click or notification inside your ear cups that you muted the microphone. Simply when it goes into vertical position, there's that. So there's no recording of your audio to your PC, or your teammates can't hear you basically. But let's check this out. So I'm going to push the microphone. You can't push it really close because either the rubber or the spring inside tries to push it backwards. So this was a scenario where I placed it quite close to my mouth and then let it go back. It goes back as it is. So yeah, unfortunately, you can't properly adjust the arm of the microphone to your liking, but you have some fixture here to, well, some adjustment here, I would say quite all right, without a doubt. So let's check. I need to hear the microphone first, and then we'll make some sort of a conclusion. It's quite obvious that if you push the microphone forward or backward, depending on the location of your microphone towards your mouth, there's going to be a significant difference in your voice volume towards your teammates. But when we talk about quality of the microphone, when we compare it to the last Logitech G gaming headset, this one is incredible. Now, I'm really shocked how it is good, because this one is really outstanding. And shame they didn't use the same microphone in those past headsets, because they would be also outstanding and a perfect circle. These ones are brilliant. The sound coming from these headsets is also great, and the graphene drivers do what they did with the Logitech G Pro X 2. I think they're 2, right? I can't actually remember anymore. So the sound is brilliant, specifically when we go and connect it with the cable that you get inside the box, because you don't have to go with the HDMI connectivity if you really don't want to. But for the full immersion that they say, you have to go with the HDMI and everything else all together. The microphone is outstanding, and I'll repeat myself once again. I'm really satisfied with the microphone. The comfortability is there, and you can definitely adjust the headset because of the flexibility of everything. Check this out again. Once again, this you have to see. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore, because I'm really satisfied. Now, the question for the ASTRO A50 X. Will the base station have problems like it had in the past gen? I didn't have in the past gen problems, but I got loads of comments based on that, and I honestly don't know. I can't say in this 2-3 hours of testing and checking out the headset, because I'm not only doing this in front of the camera, I'm doing gaming and all the other stuff around, so I could check out and see what it's all about. I think Logitech gave that specific quality to Astro when they took over, and I think there won't be any problems. But just in case you can't charge the docking station, which of course is the base station, which is important. It has an important role for these headsets. And if the base station stops working, then you're just done with this and Bluetooth connectivity. So yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Honestly, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope the past mistakes or past flaws don't repeat themselves on this generation, because these headsets are really, really outstanding. And because of that PC Crazy approved badge, no matter the price, I'm talking about the quality, I'm talking about the design, I'm talking about functionality. Most important, the compatibility between many platforms at the same time, having a possibility just to connect one headset with all of them and just switch with a press of a button. That's all there is to it. Definitely PC Crazy approved badge. And finally, if this answers your questions when we're talking about Logitech ASTRO A50 X, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and click the notification bell as well. And for you guys that actually decide to buy and check them out, black or white, you can definitely check out the link in the description below, because I'll link it directly to the Amazon affiliate store, which doesn't cost you anything. So yeah, there's that. Thanks for watching. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.